conférence des chefs d'État de la CEDEAO et également président de la République de Sierra Leone. Ce sera la première partie de cette cérémonie et la deuxième partie nous emmènera directement sur le site du dépôt logistique de Longhi. Alors, sur le site, nous aurons la cérémonie de coupure de ruban par les invités de marque, leurs chefs d'État, les chefs d'État du moins. Ce sera suivi par la séance de dévoilement de la plaque du dépôt logistique de Longhi. Et juste après cela, leurs excellences et les invités de marque feront un tour rapide des installations. Ensuite, les invités VIP sont invités à revenir ici même au palais, au Centre international de conférence du moins, pour le déjeuner organisé par son Excellence le Président Maada en leur honneur. Les autres invités seront priés du moins de rester sur le site du dépôt pour être reçus pour leur déjeuner. Entre ces deux mouvements, Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, je vous prie de noter également que nous aurons la photo officielle de famille qui se fera avec leurs Excellences, les chefs d'État et les membres du High Table, les distingués invités qui seront installés donc sur ce podium. Voilà présenté le programme de cette cérémonie conjointe d'inauguration d'abord du Centre international des conférences Julius Maada de Longhi et du dépôt logistique humanitaire et militaire de la CEDEAO qui également est installé ici à Longhi en République de Sierra Leone. Je vous remercie.
We will now continue to wait, and as we do that, we will kindly ask our police band to give us some interludes in between that wait time.
Distingués invités, en attendant donc l'arrivée de leurs excellences, nous allons inviter la troupe officielle de la police à nous accompagner donc dans ce moment d'attente. Mais en attendant, je vous prie de noter que dans un instant, nous aurons ici même son Excellence, le président de la République de Sierra Leone et président de la conférence des chefs d'État, son Excellence Julius Maada. Nous aurons également son Excellence le président Adama Barrow de la République de la Gambie. Nous aurons le président José Maria Neves, président de la République de Cabo Verde. Et enfin, nous aurons son Excellence Bassirou Diomaye Diakhar Faye, président de la République du Sénégal. Je vous remercie.
truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know how make we talk. True Media Radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey pray, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For salon, we go stand tall. Radio True Media.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith. The Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we are right for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
Truth began, not to neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth may get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media.
Truth be your radio.
True Media.
Truth be your radio.
Oh, man. Radio True Media. Radio True Media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry, for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio True Media.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power.
express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention. I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 56th Ordinary Session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level, taking place today, Wednesday, 5th of July 2026 in Freetown, Republic of Sierra Leone.
We gather today at a defining moment for our community and indeed for the future of regional integration in West Africa. Our region continues to confront multiple and interlocking challenges. The future of West Africa will not be determined by the crisis we face today, but by the choices we make in responding to them. We must choose cooperation over division, dialogue over confrontation, and solidarity over isolation.
Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention. I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
As I now hand over the mantle of leadership to my great friend and dear brother, His Excellency, President Julius Maada.
I assumed the chairmanship of the ECOWAS Authority with humility and determination, committed to advancing an ECOWAS that protects the dignity, security, and prosperity of all its citizens. 50 years ago, our founding fathers imagined a community anchored in solidarity, cooperation, and collective progress. As we look ahead to the next half-century, let us define ECOWAS not by the crises we have faced, but by the opportunities we seized, the lives we improved, and the unity we strengthened. On behalf of the government and the great people of Sierra Leone, I express my profound gratitude for your partnership and trust. May our deliberations be guided by wisdom, vision, and a shared responsibility to the future of our great region.
As I now hand over the mantle of leadership to my great friend and dear brother, His Excellency, President Julius Maada.
I assumed the chairmanship of the ECOWAS Authority with humility and determination, committed to advancing an ECOWAS that protects the dignity, security, and prosperity of all its citizens. 50 years ago, our founding fathers imagined a community anchored in solidarity, cooperation, and collective progress. As we look ahead to the next half-century, let us define ECOWAS not by the crises we have faced, but by the opportunities we seized, the lives we improved, and the unity we strengthened. On behalf of the government and the great people of Sierra Leone, I express my profound gratitude for your partnership and trust. May our deliberations be guided by wisdom, vision, and a shared responsibility to the future of our great region. I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
The ECOWAS Mid-Year Summit 2026 na the 69th Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government Statutory Meeting wey Salon dey host. This na the first time Salon dey host the full ECOWAS Heads of State Summit since ECOWAS start in 1975. And na the very first time Salon go host am na the new Julius Maada International Conference Center in Alunde on the 19th July. At the moment, the preparatory meetings dey carry on at Freetown. As President Bio happened to be the chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, Salon people, including business people, bike riders, and students dem don talk about wetin dem know about the summit.
No understanding about this ECOWAS summit. I think say all the West Africa countries, the president or the authority, the leaders, that's not the way for come together for plantings. What not the way for how the development way for take place now with African countries, the various African countries then. Yeah.
We are of the media ECOWAS summit where they bring out leaders from different ECOWAS states where they come in a saloon for can discuss the importance of unity in Africa and for try for end the coup d'etats that will happen at the sub-Saharan Africa and for plan ahead.
Dem don call on the delegation and Salon government for talk well for bring change come na Salon healthcare sector, boost regional trade, electricity, and provide better jobs for young man dem. More so, na this thing dem the summit dey about.
I will say the outcome will be positive toward where the good development by the countries and in the life of the citizen. You know, in terms of food, electricity, and all that, you know, the basic thing and more where the citizens live in the country.
For you, it's an exchange. It's in there, it's work. It's them complex for me really fair. You know, the exports and imports between West Africa and fine. Same currency all over Africa, fine.
Well, the youth man then for need for help then. Make them get work. And if you now work now in the country, so we know they do them kind of business there, we they do so. The land work.
Oh, what I think for that, if you want to manage this one, the way they do something, I reach the reach. If you not reach anything at this one, you will succeed. In win or in loss. But all I make, if you this way, so don't come this your country. The big one, they can do that, all I make is better. If you have any benefits, they can allow better. So now that this rich say they rich sample, you know say by God your power, they don't number one. And that's me.
On the economic side, government say na $86 million the Julius Maada Bio Center will go host the ECOWAS summit na Lunde cost. For sake of that, bikeman dem say government for them use the money for address other things dem wey people still dey suffer for.
If we don't common sense with our citizens, to me, it don't make sense to me for like Salon host ECOWAS summit because we dey struggle with economic business. So if the Salon host ECOWAS summit, they affect the citizen because we dey struggle. So because them people and anyone will come salon economy dey cut.
And the summit wetin you understand but and they say everybody wey dey come na we country or president na responsible for take care of them. If na that money wey dem dey use for make thing a little better for we, e go look better than dem use am for that summit. For that thing dem for don put am to the level of the citizen. So sometimes things go don easy small. When dem say na ECOWAS dey host, actually e no make sense to me.
Inside all this, people dey still call on President Bio for also talk about how dem go end illicit drug trafficking na the region, more na Salone, and bring calm job opportunities for the youth man dem.
One sickness, one brother there wey dem dey party safe back for campus dem dey. Some of the brother dem dey party kusha, dem don safe. Some of them don craze. Some of them right now they're not in condition. Some of them don't die. So that they all will pay back play the car proof for them thing.
I don't expect much in the aspect of dealing with the drugs. I pray whether they come, let them sit down and try for tackle in a way we will able end that.
Yeah, they need for talk about some. And the man we did before when I was president and Maada do, and the Edna day, I will glad the first when I will country, then the whole kind of thing. So we dey pray to the government, let emphasize on our drugs business a lot because it affects the young one there.
As Salone proud for host this high power summit na Lungi, Salone people say they save gladly, but they hope say the outcome will be something wey go benefit all man, unity, peace, security and development. Na the only thing dem say go help push the ECOWAS region go before. For Truth Media, Board report. The ECOWAS
Salone dey host the ECOWAS mid-year summit, wey start from the 12th so to the 19th July 2026. The ECOWAS mid-year summit go take place na the Bintumani New Hall na Freetown and the Julius Maada International Conference Center na Lungi. For sake of this mid-year summit, the government of Salone bin decide for build a conference center for host this summit as part of the integrated airport development approach. According to the Minister of Information and Civic Education, the entire package of this conference center, presidential villa and hotel will cost $86 million through a public-private partnership with the FB Group, wey na the company wey responsible for finance, construct and manage the conference center. And same way so, we presently they operate the Freetown International Airport.
Sierra Leone is poised, and we don't get innovative ways for even the upfront costs. So there are whether now we they pay for or now ECOWAS they pay for the convention center. Our entire package, the convention center, the presidential villa, the hotel, it costs $86 million.
According to Mr. Ba, the FB Group will contribute $15 million and take $71 million loan from the EB Bank, which Salone will serve as guarantor for.
I'm glad if I tell you, say 1 cent, not they come out directly from Salone today. A public-private partnership with the FB Group. Then they contribute $15 million money and then take $71 million loan from the EB Bank. This will do now will serve as the guarantor for that loan day.
This, the minister say, now a significant contribution to the country infrastructure. As part of the agreement, FB Group will manage the infrastructure so till the agreement end as their own incentive, and later then go hand over the convention center to the country once they don't pay the loan.
Now a significant contribution to Salone infrastructure and the country. FB Group waiting at their own incentive, then they manage them for that period of time for the duration of the agreement. At the end of that agreement, when the loan is paid back, then they hand them back over to the country, and our assets will outlast the agreement.
This is a now for attract major international investment, do infrastructure with the government, so that Salone will become a destination for global conference tourism.
So the country Fenway for attract major international investments, build infrastructure, developments, or become a destination for global conference tourism, for put the kind of cash infusion we tourism can hire without adding anything to it.
For Truth FM, Saidu Kagbodi reports. As
begoto. Ngate, fewa nya be. Yo, biyonge, fewa nya begoto. Anya begoto ngate. Baba ba yo. Ngate, fewa nya begoto ngate. Onya de yo. Onya wa ma o. Yo, onya ma o ya. Yo, biyonge, yo le ma. Yado Fatima bi ma ba na ho ba kan mo ja e to nya obo yo Fatima bi ya wa pa. Ya ga ka na yo sanga yo ya. Sanga yo sanga o ma bi ya ma o na. Yo. Ayo nya bo na tin ya. O sanga ga be agba na nya bo na. Yo ko se na agba na o ta bu ya bo ya ma o na. Ayo yo ma. Ayo yo ma. Ayo nya bo na ma o. Ayo nya bo na. Ya de baba mo je to yi lo. Ayo so se jo ma agba na agbe ba ya. Ayo yo ma. Okay. Ya so yang jama iwa. So yang jama iwa. Iyo. Ya mana kan ya mo jang ko ba ya. Yo so yang jama iwa. Aye so yang jama. Aye yo so yang jama. Ana mo yo. Yo so yang ka pa na na jawa. Sana. Yo bi yo ya. O nya je o. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Oh, President, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming home. We say welcome to ECOWAS people waiting at alone for this occasion. Oh, but you say welcome to you. Thank you for coming. President, you say thank you for coming.
Thank you, everyone. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, may I kindly invite for the ECOWAS anthem, please. Please rise for the ECOWAS anthem. À Lungi. Vice-président de la République de Sierra Leone. Par sa voix, c'est celle du pays hôte qui exprime l'hospitalité sierra-léonaise et l'attachement de la Sierra Leone à la famille communautaire ouest-africaine. Je vous remercie de l'accueillir.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Your Excellency, the President of the ECOWAS Commission, distinguished ministers, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are very proud to witness this momentous occasion to attest to the legacy of His Excellency President Julius Maada and its powerful expression in a vision once considered too bold, too ambitious, and too improbable to become a reality. Yet today, on the historic grounds of the Julius Maada International Conference Center, that vision stands fulfilled not merely as a completed promise, but as a living symbol of hope, imagination, and national renewal. It speaks to the exceptional spirit of Sierra Leone's transformation and under President Julius Maada Bio's leadership. A transformation that defined by courage, possibility, and the unwavering belief that even the most audacious dreams can take root on a Sierra Leonean soil. Against this inconspicuous background of Kapubulum chiefdom, the home of my ancestors, a shining beacon of a Sierra Leonean innovation is taking root on this soil. The Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center is a demonstration of a nation that clawed its way from global obscurity and despondency to representing the weighty voice of the African people in the United Nations Security Council, the African Union Peace and Security Council, and today holding the chairmanship of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government. Distinguished delegates, our steadfast commitment to regional integration and African-led solution is more than a diplomacy. It is a reclamation of historical agency. By championing Africa's demand for meaningful representation in the highest global decision-making bodies, President Julius Maada Bio has given renewed force to a promise of our founding fathers carried across generations that Africa must not remain a subject of global decision, but an architect of those very decisions. In this moment, Sierra Leone is conjuring a new narrative, one of exceptionalism, despite unimaginable adversity. We are a small nation that was once ravaged by years of civil war, but today we are a mighty nation, a convener of regional and global dialogue that will not only shape the future of 8 million Sierra Leoneans, but 1.5 billion of Africans in a quest to fulfill the aspirations of our forefathers. Alongside the commissioning of the Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center, we will also have the privilege of witnessing the commissioning of the ECOWAS Logistics Depot, which holds great significance to our country. Sierra Leone was once the site of the largest ECOMOG contingency in the sub-region. Side by side, forces from Nigeria, Ghana, and other ECOWAS countries fought valiantly with Sierra Leoneans to restore peace, constitutional order, and national dignity. Today, on that same soil, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio will commission the ECOWAS Logistics Depot, not as a relic of conflict, but as an instrument of readiness, solidarity, and collective security. Once a nation rescued by regional resolve, Sierra Leone now stands as a trusted host for the architecture of regional peace, contributing not only to African stability, but to the wider cause of global peacekeeping and humanitarian service. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our story is indeed exceptional, and this moment, witnessed by our brothers and sisters in the region, is a loud roar of the Leone Mountain, a great force to be reckoned with. Distinguished guests, the Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center will be one of Sierra Leone's lasting and formidable footprints on the global scene, a legacy of the work of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio. Our story of exceptionalism, demonstrated today by these two structures, should remind us of the power of visionary leadership, but more importantly, the power of collective action, propelled by strong and cooperative regional blocs, shaping a prosperous economic future of the citizens of ECOWAS. Ours, therefore, is a story of the Sierra Leonean exceptionalism, born not out of ease, but of enduring, not out of privilege, but of perseverance, not of isolation, but of the unbreakable conviction that Sierra Leone deserves more. And like Sierra Leone, our region must seek to reflect these principles of exceptionalism. An ECOWAS that is united in purpose, courageous in action, and determined to transform our shared history into a shared future of peace, prosperity, dignity, and possibilities. With these words, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me, on behalf of His Excellency the President, the government, and the people of Sierra Leone, officially welcome you to the commissioning of the Julius Maada International Conference Center and the ECOWAS Depot. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, for a warm welcome statement. His Excellencies and distinguished guests, I will now invite a visionary business leader whose organization has played an instrumental role in bringing this remarkable project to fruition, Mr. Fatih Bora.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, Julius Maada, Your Excellency, Madam First Lady, Your Excellencies, Heads of States, Your Excellency, Vice President, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. With great honor, I'm standing before you today as we're opening the Julius Maada International Conference Center. Today we are opening a facility that was built in a record-breaking 4.5 months, thanks to the tireless efforts of 1,200 men and women working day and night to make this achievement possible. Today, we are opening a state-of-the-art facility that's able to host concerts, conventions, exhibitions, sports events, and many other activities. At the same time, perhaps, we are opening the most convenient conference center in the region. Perhaps we are opening an airport city. Perhaps we are opening Sierra Leone to the world. But perhaps we are opening something more important. Perhaps we are opening our minds. Perhaps we are opening our minds in the same way President Maada has opened our minds with his vision and with his determination. We know nothing is impossible. I'd like to thank His Excellency President, the government members, and the people of the Sierra Leone for the trust, confidence, and the partnership. May God bless the country. May God bless ECOWAS. May God bless all of us. Thank you. If you allow me, His Excellency, I'd like to present you the keys of the facility that will open the minds of the people.
Thank you, Mr. Fatih Bora. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony also honors the community, its institution, and its ambition to serve the member states more effectively. On behalf of the ECOWAS, I have the honor of inviting His Excellency Dr. Omar Aliou Touré, President of the ECOWAS Commission, to deliver his address. Thank you.
Your Excellency Dr. Julius Maada, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and Chairman of the Authority of ECOWAS Heads of State and Government, Excellency Presidents of the Republic of the Gambia, the President of the Republic of Senegal, Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Cape Verde, Madam First Lady of Sierra Leone, Your Excellency the Vice President of Sierra Leone, Your Excellencies, Cabinet Ministers and members of the Executive of the Council of ECOWAS, Your Excellency the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, the Vice President of the ECOWAS Commission and heads of ECOWAS institutions, members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen. It seems President Bio has a special and a new vocation. It was only 2 weeks ago that he presided over the commissioning of the new ECOWAS Commission building in Abuja. Today again, in the company of his colleagues from the region, President Bio presides over the inauguration of this fantastic conference center and the ECOWAS logistic depot here in Lungi. This occasion is particularly significant as it takes place while we are gathered in Sierra Leone for the statutory meeting of ECOWAS. Excellencies, it was just 3 weeks ago that I visited this site in the company of the Chief Minister of Sierra Leone. I was hopeful, very hopeful, because I saw the quality of work But let me admit something. I was also anxious. So today, the building site that gave me a lot of anxiety stands as the Julius Maada Conference Center, purposely built to host the media summit. The facility has been completed in a record time, further demonstrating that where there is will, there is always a way. Congratulations. Excellencies, the ECOWAS Logistics Depot provides us with a tangible reminder that regional integration is not only about the decisions we take in our meeting rooms, but also about translating those decisions into concrete institutions, infrastructure, and capabilities that serve our community and its people. On behalf of the ECOWAS Commission, I wish to express our profound gratitude to His Excellency President Julius Maada, the government and the people of Sierra Leone for their steadfast commitment and invaluable support towards the realization of this important regional project. Commissioning of the depot represents the fulfillment of a vision conceived more than 2 decades ago. Its 28th ordinary session held in Accra, Ghana in 2005. The ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government decided to establish permanent logistics facilities to strengthen ECOWAS's capacity to support peace operations and respond effectively to emergencies across our region. Subsequent acceptance of Sierra Leone's offer to host the Coastal Logistics Depot set in motion the process that has brought us to this important occasion today. The establishment of this facility was informed by the lessons of our region's experience in peace support operations, particularly the logistical challenges encountered in rapidly deploying and sustaining personnel and resources in the field. Therefore, we are commissioning much more than a physical facility. We are strengthening the capacity of our community to act swiftly, collectively, and effectively when circumstances demand. In the years, the vision for this depot has evolved. While originally conceived primarily to support ECOWAS peace operations, it has developed into a strategic, multidimensional regional logistics hub with the potential to support humanitarian response, disaster relief, electoral assistance, disease control, training, and other regional interventions. The expanded role envisaged for this facility reflects the increasingly complex and interconnected nature of the challenges facing our region. Conflict, humanitarian emergencies, natural disasters, and public health crises can quickly transcend national borders. Our regional response mechanisms must therefore be equally integrated, agile, and prepared. The strategic importance of this facility is even greater today, given the evolving security and humanitarian challenges confronting our region, and the need for ECOWAS to strengthen its preparedness and rapid response capacity. The choice of Sierra Leone to host this strategic facility is equally significant. With its important position on the Atlantic coast and its experience in supporting international and regional peacekeeping and logistics operations, Sierra Leone provides a strategic location from which this facility can serve the wider community. It is in this context that peace, security, and stability remain indispensable foundation for regional integration and sustainable development. We cannot realize our vision of an ECOWAS of the people without creating conditions in which our citizens can live in peace, move freely, conduct business, and pursue opportunities across our community. Commissioning of this depot therefore reflects our collective determination to strengthen the ECOWAS peace and security architecture, while enhancing our capacity to respond to humanitarian emergencies and other regional challenges. It also demonstrates what our community can achieve when member states work together and when regional decisions are matched by sustained commitment and implementation. As we celebrate this milestone, our attention must now turn to ensuring that the facility becomes fully operational and is sustainably managed and maintained. The true value of the investment will ultimately be measured by its readiness and its ability to serve our community effectively when called upon. I therefore call on all relevant ECOWAS institutions and member states to continue working together to ensure that the depot is adequately equipped, maintained, and fully integrated into our regional peace, security, and humanitarian response mechanisms. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we gather here today, I wish once again to commend His Excellency President Julius Maada, the government and the people of Sierra Leone for their hospitality and continued partnership with ECOWAS, not only in bringing this important project to fruition, but also in graciously hosting us during these statutory meetings. I also recognize the contributions of the National Project Steering Committee, the ECOWAS technical teams, the contractor, Mrs. Sojifil, the project consultants, Banker Ted, and all institutions and individuals whose dedication and perseverance have made today's commissioning possible. The facility stands as a testament to our collective resolve and to the spirit of community solidarity that lies at the heart of ECOWAS. As we commission the ECOWAS Logistics Depot, let us also renew our collective commitment to ensuring that ECOWAS has the institutions, infrastructure, and capabilities required to respond to the challenges of our time and to protect the peace, security, and the well-being of our people. I thank you for your attention.
Merci, Excellence Dr Omar Aliou Touré, président de la commission de la CEDEAO. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, les ballets africains sont une compagnie nationale de la République de Guinée qui représente la diversité culturelle africaine. Créés par Keïta Fodéba en 1948, ils sont nés de la volonté d'affirmer la richesse de l'identité culturelle africaine et de faire rayonner les traditions, les contes et les épopées de notre continent à travers le monde. En 1968, ils sont devenus la première troupe africaine à se produire au siège des Nations Unies à New York. Excellences, Mesdames et Messieurs, distingués invités, je vous prie de recevoir à présent les ballets africains de la République de Guinée sous vos ovations.
if they know I'll make we talk. Through media radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey pray, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For Salon, we go stand tall. Radio, true PJ.
One voice for all.
We honor the land, the struggle, the fight. We shine a light in the darkest night. Because we believe in hard work and faith. The Sierra Leone way. We hold the line, come what may.
Them one set we more them, but we go shout. Now the poor man voice we they bring out.
Now we alright for know the truth. Now that make we go protect the truth.
True big and no they neglect anyone.
We are the voice, we are the flame. Truth will rise, they'll know our name. We are the truth and nothing else.
Truth they get, we know they play.
Now for Salon, we declare the way. Tune in every day to
Truth me get radio.
3.9.
Truth me get radio.
3.9. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. You radio to media. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9. Choose video radio. Choose video radio.
Oh, man. Radio to media. Radio to media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand. For the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Radio to media.
On FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True video go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know I'll make we talk. True media radio on FM 103.9.
Now God we dey pray, not true we dey preach. Freedom of speech, now that we dey teach.
For Salon, we go stand.
Their Excellencies and distinguished guests, following that vibrant cultural performance by our brothers and sisters from Guinea, it is my honor and privilege to invite a true global leader and advocate for multilateral cooperation to deliver her goodwill message. Please join me in warmly welcoming Her Excellency, the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, to deliver her goodwill statement.
Excellency, President Maada, Ethiopia, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President of Senegal, the President of Cabo Verde, our President of the Gambia, Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, my sister, the First Lady of Sierra Leone, and of course my brother, the Chair, the President, sorry, of ECOWAS. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real privilege and a pleasure to have the opportunity to congratulate the President of Sierra Leone on what was it's a historic occasion. It's given anxiety to the President of ECOWAS, but I think it has given us pride today to be at this historic occasion. Excellency, it's not often that one makes an investment in their country at the behest of what is a West African commitment, a commitment to this part of the continent, but to the continent as a whole.
And to demonstrate today our cultural diversity, not just for Sierra Leone, but as you've brought friends, those from Guinea.
It is not often to see your leadership in West Africa, one of great complexity, of conflicts, of the climate crisis, but also of the economic challenges that face our nations. And so today we congratulate you, that leadership, and that we are present today to witness what opportunities hold for this region. On behalf of the United Nations, we continue to stand in support of West Africa, of the African Union, and of all Africans, especially our youth and our women. That's the opportunity on which we stand, and that's the opportunity on which we see 6 pillars of the pact that are coming to be for ECOWAS. And so once again, our congratulations and our commitment to continue to be in support and accompany the values and the principles of this region. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency. Their Excellencies and distinguished guests, the spirit of ECOWAS is one of solidarity, partnership, and shared aspirations for peace, democracy, and development across West Africa. It is therefore a great honor to invite one of the region's esteemed leaders to deliver a goodwill message on this auspicious occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming His Excellency Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia.
Excellency, Dr. Julius Maada, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Excellencies, heads of states and government, Vice President and members of Cabinet of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of ECOWAS and other international organizations, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am immensely filled with joy and gratitude for the kind invitation to participate in the official commissioning of this magnificent edifice, appropriately named the Julius Maada International Conference Center. It is my singular privilege and delight, therefore, to most cordially congratulate Your Excellency, Dr. Julius Maada, and the people of Sierra Leone at large on this landmark achievement. With great honor, I say this on behalf of the entire government and the people of the Republic of the Gambia. Distance and national duty do not frequently permit our physical presence when such occasions of note take place in sister states, which make this event a rare opportunity for me to be here with you. As such, while eagerly looking forward to the forthcoming regional community engagement with other colleagues, heads of states, it is my pleasure to share these words of solidarity and goodwill with you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this conference center stands as a fitting monument to Sierra Leone's vision, ambition, and confidence in its future. One can safely and boldly conclude that it is a testament to the visionary leadership and statesmanship of President Bio. No wonder the center proudly bears his name. This edifice vividly imposes itself to symbolize what is attainable when leaders dedicate their lives to their nations and toil not only for the present, but also for the coming generations that will inherit the legacies and institutions left behind by them. For the Gambia, the occasion carries a unique significance. Sierra Leone and the Gambia are bound not merely by geography and membership of ECOWAS, but equally by a shared history that is remarkably marked by resilience, resourcefulness, and an unwavering commitment to democracy, peace, and regional integration. Our two governments and people have stood together in both good and difficult times. Similar to our togetherness here to jointly celebrate this moment of pride. The center of such magnificence far exceeds being a mere physical structure, among other things. This is a special public space to generate and share ideas, knowledge, experience, and expertise. It is likewise an avenue for constructive diplomacy, a venue for commerce, and a platform from which Africans can convincingly present their viewpoints to the world with dignity. I am confident that the center will proudly host insightful dialogues to influence our region's future moderate negotiations to secure our shared progress and prosperity, and hold many more colorful celebrations of success. Through this initiative, Sierra Leone is investing in its people and its future, while accommodating the greater good of the whole West African community. We welcome the Center as a new media structure to advance our common agenda. As we mutually continue tackling the region's challenges headlong, infrastructural development of this magnitude must remind us of what is possible when a nation invests boldly in expanding its capacity to organize people, host events of national and international prominence, and lead when called upon to do so. Within the spirit of the broader ECOWAS framework and the fraternal bonds between our two sister states, the Gambia takes pride in this accomplishment. This spirit is one of kinship, friendship, and collaboration, which makes it obligatory for us to rejoice over each other's successes. Serve for ages as a beacon of unity, a catalyst for investment and development, and a home for great minds to shape the destiny of our sub-region. Once more, I congratulate you all, and I wish the Republic of Sierra Leone continued progress, peace, and prosperity. God bless our community, and God bless the African continent. I thank you.
Excellency, General Julius, for your awareness, commitment to new development and cooperation. Our culture remains forward during celebrate, a powerful expression of who we are to be and values proudly share all.
Their
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, please again, tolerance, cultural for the time. We will join
another
on dinner.
Listening in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown.
Pay some respect for DJ Flex. You're not king on this thing. Camouflage again. Camouflage again. Camouflage again. Black Snoop. Let's go.
For the one who really talk, we don't know. They don't see that in all the wicked man them, many chichi man them. They don't see that fire go on them, fire go on them. They don't see that fire go on them, fire go on them. They don't see that it's another one. They don't see that
2002. Since 2005 where I realize say me force I don't kick up. But that's and watch twist face. Don't then twist face till I win the best. Stitch up. Then look me being the enemy. But very soon I go make them all mix up. For knock me down, it not easy. Cause I believe this style and the lyrics try to fix up. And the single scene where I do any step where I take any side and they look me. When they see me, they kill out to me.
This is Truth Radio on 103.9 FM, a new wave of radio listening in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
Salon, now we continue. Sweet salon, now we for try for build this country.
West Africa is coming together. Yes! And the destination is Freetown, Sierra Leone. History is being made as Sierra Leone. ECOWAS, our nation takes center stage. A summit of leaders, a platform for peace, a commitment to regional security, and a shared vision for economic growth and prosperity. Welcome to the 69th ECOWAS Summit in Freetown, Sierra Leone, where leadership meets unity and the future of West Africa takes shape. Sierra Leone is ready. West Africa is united. The 69th ECOWAS Summit, Freetown 2026.
You listen to Truth Radio 103.9 FM, live from Freetown. That's the last.
All right, okay. Good afternoon, Freetown, Sierra Leone. And the time from 2 o'clock, 8.
And I was in the town of my head. When I was in the town of my head. Oh,
I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open. And I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention. I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the Ministerial.
Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 56th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level, taking place today, Wednesday, 5th of July 2026 in Freetown, Republic of Sierra Leone.
We gather today at a defining moment for our community and indeed for the future of regional integration in West Africa. Our
I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform.
Regional cooperation and bold investment in infrastructure actions for the future. Under his leadership, Sierra Leone continues to advance an ambitious agenda placing people, partnerships, and prosperity at the center of national development. Today, this ambition is that will serve not only Sierra Leone but also the ECOWAS region for decades to come. It is my singular and privilege to invite the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and the Chairman of the ECOWAS of Unity of the United States.
Thank you very much. Let's see that video, please. My dear, stand. Government, the Honorable Vice President, His Excellency President of the ECOWAS Commission, Madam First Lady, Honorable Ministers of Government, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, commissioners of the ECOWAS Commission, heads of ECOWAS institutions and agencies, ECOWAS ambassadors, chiefs of defense staff and heads of security services that are here today, our development partners, traditional leaders, and the people of Lunge. Loko, unade? Momono. I don't come back for take me, please. Now, yeah, I work first. I know they ask you now that na paupa. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Today, I have a different face, one that smiles. My dear brothers, they say they don't know me for smiling. Today, I wear a very beautiful smile on my face.
Nations are remembered not only for the challenges they overcome, but also for the institutions that they leave behind. Today, Sierra Leone and ECOWAS add two more institutions to that enduring legacy. On the eve of the 69th ordinary session of ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, we are gathered in Leone to commission two landmark investments. One is an investment by the Republic of Sierra Leone, the government, and that is done as part of our national future. The other is an investment by the Economic Community of West African States in our collective regional future. Different ownerships, different purpose, yet united by one vision, a stronger Sierra Leone, serving a stronger West Africa. Therefore, it is a profound honor and privilege for me, on behalf of the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to welcome you to this official commissioning of the Julius Maada International Conference Center and the ECOWAS Logistics Depot. Together, these two landmark facilities reflect our shared conviction that the future is built not only by aspiration, by our shared conviction that the future is built by action. One that leads to institutions that create opportunity, strengthen cooperation, and serve generations yet to come. It is fitting that we gather here in Leone, Sierra Leone's principal international gateway. As we all know, for generations, Leone has welcomed the world to our shores. Today, it welcomes a new chapter in our nation's journey. From this gateway, Sierra Leone will increasingly connect West Africa to the world, and the world to West Africa, because these two facilities will help make that vision a reality. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me first to reflect on the significance of the Julius Maada International Conference Center. This magnificent facility is a strategic national investment that reflects Sierra Leone's ambition, confidence, and growing role within our region. For many years, Sierra Leone was known principally for its recovery. Today, we are increasingly recognized for our contribution to regional leadership, democratic governance, peace building, and economic opportunity. This conference center is another important step in that journey. It demonstrates our determination to position Sierra Leone as a preferred destination for regional and international conferences, diplomacy, investment forums, exhibition, and strategic dialogue. Within these hallowed walls, heads of state and government will deliberate on issues that affect the lives of millions of our citizens in this community. Ministers, we talk about development and cooperations, negotiate agreements that we deepen our cooperation. Investors, we explore new opportunities. Scholars, innovators, entrepreneurs, we exchange ideas that shape the future of our continent. This International Conference Center is also a platform for diplomacy, partnership, investment, and opportunities. The benefit of this investment, we extend well beyond the walls that we see. Every international conference hosted here, we generate business for our hotels, restaurants, transport operators, tourism, enterprises, and small businesses. It will create employment, stimulate local enterprise, and contribute to the continued growth of our economy. For the people of Longe and the surrounding communities, it represents new opportunities for jobs, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development. Your hospitality, enterprise, and commitment will help ensure that every visitor leaves Sierra Leone with an even greater appreciation for our country and our people. Those beautiful smiles that you wear, which I hope you will wear every day. For those of you who work at the airport, don't imitate me. I hardly smile, except for today. This investment also sends a powerful message to the international community. What is the message? It says that Sierra Leone is open for business. It also says that Sierra Leone is ready to host the world. For so long, many have given the excuse of going across the estuary as a very lazy reason for not coming to Freetown. Now we have brought Freetown at the airport. You have to come. And what does that message say? It says that we are investing with confidence in our own future. The true value of this conference center is not the architecture alone. It is the service it is going to render to the people. And the lasting legacy of this facility will therefore not be measured by its architecture, by the partnerships it fosters, the investment it attracts, the opportunities it creates, and the contribution it makes to prosperity of Sierra Leone and West Africa. This is the purpose of which this structure has been built. That is the legacy we seek to leave. That is why today is a day of immense pride for the government and the people of this country. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, if the Julius Maada International Conference Center represents Sierra Leone's investment in dialogue, diplomacy, and economic opportunity, then the ECOWAS Logistics Depot represents the community's investment in preparedness, resilience, and collective security. The decision by ECOWAS to establish this strategic regional asset here in Longe is a powerful expression of the confidence it has in Sierra Leone's stability, strategic location, and unwavering commitment to regional cooperation. We, receive that confidence with gratitude. We also accept this with the responsibility it carries. We will be a good host. This depot has been established to strengthen ECOWAS's operational readiness and its ability to support peace operations, humanitarian assistance, and emergency response whenever our region is called upon to act. It comprises two complementary facilities. The first is the administrative and maintenance facility, which we serve as the operational hub for planning, logistics, equipment maintenance, and mission support. As we all know, behind every successful regional operation lies careful planning, efficient coordination, and reliable logistics. These facilities provide that essential foundation. The second comprises the training facilities, consisting of a modern training and residential accommodation. Here, military, police, civilian, and humanitarian personnel from across West Africa will train together, exchange expertise, strengthen partnership, and professional capabilities that enable ECOWAS to respond effectively to evolving challenges facing our region. Together, these facilities significantly enhance the operational capability of ECOWAS and reinforce our shared commitment to peace, stability, and regional solidarity. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these two landmark investments tell only one compelling story. One creates a place where leaders come together to deliberate, negotiate, and shape the future of our region. The other ensures that our community possesses the capacity to translate those decisions into effective action. One strengthens dialogue, the other strengthens readiness. Together, they transform vision into action. They also remind us of a fundamental truth. Peace and development are inseparable. Without peace, investment falters. Without security, prosperity cannot flourish. And without strong institutions, integration cannot succeed. And we need to be integrated in this region. These facilities therefore represent far more than just concrete, steel, and glass. They represent confidence over uncertainty, partnership over isolation, preparation over complacency, and progress over stagnation. Together, they strengthen Sierra Leone standing as a trusted partner within ECOWAS and reaffirm our country's growing contribution to regional peace, diplomacy, and economic cooperation. They also demonstrate what is possible when governments, regional institutions, development partners, and the private sector work together in pursuit of a common purpose. That partnership is worthy of celebration. Tomorrow, we shall assemble here as heads of state and government to deliberate the future of our community. Today, we commission institutions that will help shape that future. May they serve as enduring reminders that lasting progress is built not only through bold ideas, but also through the institutions that enable those ideas to become reality. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to every one of you. I will not attempt to name your vision, for your dedication, and the hard work that has gone into making this day possible. I commend the government of the Republic of Sierra Leone, our private sector partners, for their commitment to delivering the Julius Maada International Conference as a national investment in our country's future in a record time frame. Thank you. I express my sincere appreciation to ECOWAS Commission for its continued confidence in Sierra Leone, reflected in its investment in the ECOWAS logistics depot. And the contractors, engineers, architects, consultants, technical teams, and all those whose professionalism and expertise have transformed these ambitious projects into lasting national and regional assets. Your work will continue to serve Sierra Leone, ECOWAS, and the people of West Africa for many years to come. Your Excellencies, guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is therefore with immense pride that Sierra Leone has achieved what it has achieved. And with abiding confidence in the future of our community, it is now my singular honor and privilege in my capacity as President of the Republic of Sierra Leone and Chair of the ECOWAS officially commission and declare open the Julius Maada International Conference Center and the ECOWAS. May the Julius Maada International Conference Center become a place where dialogue advances understanding, partnership, generate opportunity and investment, and that we contribute to the prosperity of Sierra Leone and our beautiful region. May ECOWAS Logistic Depot strengthen our collective capacity to preserve peace, respond swiftly to crises, and safeguard the security and well-being of the great people of West Africa. And sit down, let me finish. And may the two landmark institutions stand as enduring symbols of our shared commitment to cooperation, progress, and regional integration. Today, we have opened two remarkable facilities and also opened new opportunities for Sierra Leone. We have strengthened ECOWAS's capacity. We have affirmed our shared belief that when we build together, we will rise together. West Africa will rise. Today, we dedicate these institutions. Tomorrow, we shall dedicate ourselves to the decisions that will shape the future of our community. ECOWAS. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. Say amen. May God bless the economic community of West African states, and may God continue to bless West Africa, the region that we love. Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, à l'instant, c'était le discours officiel d'inauguration du Centre international des conférences Julius Maada de Longhi et du dépôt logistique de la CEDEAO également à Longhi. Your Excellencies, Head of State and Government, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. At this joint ceremony draw to the close, one powerful image remains with us, that of an ECOWAS investing in its capability, a Sierra Leone asserting its role as host and regional partner, and West Africa choosing action, cooperation, and confidence in the future. Excellency, please note the remaining program as follows. The official group, photo group of the head of state and the official will take place outside this hall. Follow the guidance of the protocol. Immediately after the group photo, all guests are requested to proceed to the ECOWAS logistic depot, where the official ribbon cutting ceremony and the unveiling of the plaque of the ECOWAS depot will take place. Immediately after the ceremony at the depot, their excellencies and VIP guests are requested to back to the International Conference Center for lunch.
Because the commissioning of the depot is restricted, the movement to the depot in terms of the bus arrangement is as follows. The presidential bus plus 3 buses have been provided to transport their excellencies and guests from the ribbon cutting ceremony at the ECOWAS logistic depot. 1 bus has been designated for the heads of state, the First Lady, and the UN Deputy Secretary General. Another bus has been designated for the Honorable Vice President, ECOWAS Commission President, ECOWAS Commissioners, and past Commissioners. The 3rd bus for 25 Government of Sierra Leone officials and ECOWAS Commission officials. 1 bus for the State Chief of Protocols, ADCs, and close protection security to the heads of states. We encourage guests who have not been mentioned to make way to the banquet hall if you do have the 2nd invitation that allows you to be in the banquet hall. For the rest of the guests who do not have the 2nd invitation to allow you into the banquet hall here, please be patiently seated in the arena. Additional transportation will be provided for you when once the heads of states and the dignitaries will be back to the banquet hall. We'll make provisions for you to go to the depot and get your reception at the logistics depot. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Grace. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I have now honor of respectfully inviting the Excellencies and the distinguished guests to rise for the ECOWAS anthem.
coming together. Yes! And the destination is Freetown, Sierra Leone. History is being made as Sierra Leone hosts the 69th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Governments. For the first time in the 50-year history of ECOWAS, our nation takes center stage. A summit of leaders, a platform for peace, a commitment to regional security, and a shared vision for economic growth and prosperity. Welcome to the 69th ECOWAS Summit in Freetown, Sierra Leone, where our leadership meets unity and the future of West Africa takes shape. Sierra Leone is ready. West Africa is united. The 69th ECOWAS Summit, Freetown 2026.
I express my profound honor and sincere appreciation in welcoming all to Freetown for the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. Furthermore, it reaffirms our unwavering dedication to regional cooperation guided by our shared vision for an integrated and prosperous West Africa. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Hello Salon, hello West Africa. You don't hear the good news? Who's good news? This na time for history. Pack your bag, drive go Lunge or go take ferry, because Salon they host the 69th ordinary summit of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Governments.
This indeed na history and good news for we country. And this na proud moments for Salon as leader them from across West Africa go meet for talk about peace, security, democracy, regional integration, trade and development.
And this historic summit, they happen under the leadership of His Excellency President Dr. Julius Maada, Chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Governments.
This ECOWAS summit, they give Salon the opportunity for welcome Africa and show the world with hospitality, with culture, and with commitment to regional unity.
So, as citizens, make we celebrate together as Sierra Leone welcome West Africa.
This is one big moment as we go talk about peace, unity, progress, and regional integration na the region. Sierra Leone,
gateway to West Africa, hosting the 69th ECOWAS Summit with one region, one vision, one future. Na Lunge, Usai Salon, they go make history.
Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 56th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level, taking place today, Wednesday, 5th of July 2026 in Freetown, Republic of Sierra Leone.
We gather today at a defining moment for our community and indeed for the future of regional integration in West Africa. Our region continues to confront multiple and interlocking challenges. The future of West Africa will not be determined by the crisis we face today, but by the choices we make in responding to them. We must choose cooperation over division, dialogue over confrontation, and solidarity over isolation.
Our presence here today, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our ongoing commitment to enhancing peace, security, and democratic governance within the West African sub-region. I hereby officially, therefore, declare the 56th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level open, and I look forward to your constructive participation and fruitful deliberations. I thank you all for your kind attention.
His Excellency Leonardo Santos Simao, Special Representative of United Nations Secretary General, Head of UNOAS, represented by Mr. James Aji, Program Officer. Excellencies, Ambassadors and Representatives of ECOWAS Member States, Excellencies, Members of Diplomatic Corps, Senior Official, Director of ECOWAS Commission, Agencies and Institutions, representative of national, regional, and international media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremony of the 56th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level, taking place today, Wednesday, 5th of July 2026 in Freetown, Republic of Sierra Leone. This high-level meeting provides our community with an important opportunity to strengthen dialogue, consultation, and collective action in support of peace, security, and democratic stability and regional integration in West Africa. In accordance with the program on this opening ceremony, we shall proceed as follows. First, the welcome address by His Excellency Dr. Omar Aliou Touré, President of the ECOWAS Commission. And thereafter, the opening statement by His Excellency Alhaji Timothy Moussa Kaba, Chair of the Council and Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Sierra Leone. At the end of the opening ceremony, all media representatives and journalists will kindly be invited to leave the conference hall in order to allow the Council to proceed with the remaining session behind closed doors. Excellencies, Mesdames et Messieurs distingués invités, à présent, c'est pour moi un honneur de respectueusement inviter à ce pupitre son Excellence Dr. Omar Aliou Touré, Président de la Commission de la CEDEAO, pour son allocution de bienvenue. Sous vos applaudissements, s'il vous plaît.
Excellency Alhaji Timothy Moussa Kaba, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and Chair of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level. Honorable Ministers, Excellency, the Vice President of the ECOWAS Commission, heads of ECOWAS institutions, honorable commissioners, members of ECOWAS and national parliaments, excellencies, members of the diplomatic and consular corps, Excellency Ambassador Baba Kamara, ECOWAS Special Envoy on Counterterrorism, members of the management team, the ECOWAS team, ECOWAS staff members, and members of the organizing committee of the host country, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you at this 56th session of the Mediation and Security Council, which is being held here in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Allow me at the outset to convey profound gratitude for His Excellency President Julius Maada, the government and the people of Sierra Leone for their warm hospitality and for the excellent arrangement made for this important gathering. Sierra Leone's own journey from conflict to peace and from fragility to democratic resilience stands as a powerful testament to what can be achieved through dialogue, reconciliation, regional solidarity, and unwavering commitment to peace. It reminds us that even in the face of immense adversity, our region possesses the resilience and wisdom to transform challenges into opportunities. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we gather today at a defining moment for our community and indeed for the future of regional integration in West Africa. The world around us is changing rapidly. The international order is becoming increasingly fragmented and unpredictable. New geopolitical rivalries are reshaping global partnerships and alliances. Technological advances are creating unprecedented opportunities, while simultaneously generating new vulnerabilities. Climate change is intensifying competition over resources and contributing to displacement and instability. Economic shocks continue to affect livelihoods, particularly among young people and vulnerable communities. Against this backdrop, our region continues to confront multiple and interlocking challenges. Terrorism and violent extremism continue to threaten peace and stability in several parts of our region. Organized criminal networks have expanded their operations, exploiting porous borders and fragile communities. Maritime insecurity, illicit trafficking, cyber threat, and the spread of misinformation and disinformation have become significant threats to social cohesion and state resilience. Equally concerning are governance deficits, declining trust in public institutions, political polarization, and the shrinking of civic space, all of which continue to strain the social contract between states and citizens. The humanitarian consequences of these challenges are immense. Millions of our citizens remain displaced by conflict and insecurity. Communities continue to struggle with food insecurity, unemployment, and the adverse effect of climate change. Women, children, and young people bear the heaviest burden of these crises. Despite these challenges, Excellencies, I am proud to state that our region remained resilient. Across West Africa, we continue to witness inspiring examples of democratic consolidation, peaceful political transitions, and national efforts towards dialogue, reconciliation, and institutional reform. These examples remind us that the values upon which our community was founded remain alive and continue to inspire our collective actions. Excellencies, the task before us is therefore clear. We must strengthen our collective capacity to participate, prevent, and respond to emerging threats. We must invest more in preventive diplomacy, mediation, and peace building. We must reinforce our institutions and ensure that our peace and security architecture is adequately equipped to address contemporary challenges. It is in this context that our discussion on the political situation in the region assumes particular importance. A stable political environment remains the cornerstone of sustainable peace, economic development, and regional integration. The quest for peace and stability is a progressive and continuous milestone that our administration continues to work on. Today, Excellencies, we shall also deliberate on the security situation in the region and the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode. Excellencies, the activation of the ECOWAS standby force in its kinetic mode should be understood not merely as a military initiative, but as a demonstration of our collective resolve to fight terrorism, safeguard constitutional order, protect our population, and preserve peace and stability in our region. The challenge of activating the 1,650 Brigade Counterterrorism Force remains that of funding. The Commission is intensifying efforts and engaging member states to mobilize outstanding community-level areas to fund the initial takeoff of the counterterrorism force. However, predictable and sustainable financing remains fundamental to our ability to effectively fund the counterterrorism force in the medium and long term. Excellencies, the humanitarian situation in our region also demands urgent and sustained attention. The growing number of displaced persons, refugees, and vulnerable populations call for stronger cooperation among member states and closer coordination between humanitarian, development, and peace actors. We shall equally consider the review of modalities for financing ECOWAS electoral observation missions. Democratic governance remains one of the fundamental pillars of regional integration. Our electoral observation missions have played a critical role in promoting confidence, supporting democratic institutions, and preventing electoral disputes across our region. Ensuring their sustainability and effectiveness must therefore remain a priority. At this critical juncture, Excellencies, our community must reaffirm the principles that have guided us for the past 5 decades. Solidarity, dialogue, democracy, constitutional governance, and the peaceful resolution of disputes. The challenges we face today may be complex, but they are not insurmountable. The history of ECOWAS is, in many respects, the history of overcoming adversity through collective action. Time and again, our community has demonstrated its capacity to adapt, innovate, and respond to emerging challenges. The present moment, therefore, calls upon us to once again summon that spirit of unity and purpose. The future of West Africa will not be determined by the crisis we face today, but by the choices we make in responding to them. We must choose cooperation over division, dialogue over confrontation, and solidarity over isolation. We owe this responsibility not only to ourselves, but also to the millions of West Africans who look up to ECOWAS as a beacon of hope and a guarantor of regional peace and stability. As this will be the last MSC ministerial meeting I have the honor of facilitating in my capacity As the President of the ECOWAS Commission, allow me to extend my deepest appreciation for the journey we have shared over the past 4 years. Together, and with the support of the commissioners and other heads of institutions and the entire staff of ECOWAS institutions, we have navigated one of the most complex periods in our organization's history. I remain profoundly grateful for the opportunity to serve. The support I received from you has been inestimable. Collectively, we managed and mediated numerous political crises, navigated complex democratic transitions, and fostered regional cooperation. The historic Special Summit on the Future of Regional Integration in West Africa will be held alongside the authorities meeting on the 19th July 2026 here in Sierra Leone. It's a testament to what we can achieve when we act with collective sense of unity and purpose. The expected compact of the future will be adopted by the authority, embodies the shared aspiration of the people, institutions, and governments of our region. As I take my bow, I do so with gratitude for the trust and collaboration that made these milestones possible. I appeal to you to extend the same unwavering support to the incoming President of the Commission, the management, and the staff, so that the progress we have made may be consolidated and carried forward. Finally, Excellency, I once again thank the government and the people of Sierra Leone, especially His Excellency, the Chair of Council and the Chair of Authority, for the leadership and the support they have given to all of us and for the facilities they have placed at our disposal. And Excellency, one last word. When we came, we inherited 3 transitions. Unfortunately, we could not avoid the political quarrel that has led to the withdrawal of 3 of our members. But Excellency, when we came, 400 million West Africans were enjoying the fruits of regional integration. They were enjoying trade among themselves. They were enjoying freedom of movement. As we leave, same 400 million people continue to enjoy the gains of our regional integration. That is intentional. I thank you.
À l'instant, c'était le président de la commission de la CEDEAO, son Excellence Dr. Omar Ali Touré. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now proceed to the official opening statement. May I respectfully invite His Excellency Alhaji Timothy Mushakaba, Chair of the ECOWAS Mediation and Security Council and Minister for Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation for the Republic of Sierra Leone, to deliver the opening address. To your applause, please.
Your Excellency, Dr. Omar Ali Touré, President of the ECOWAS Commission, colleague ministers and heads of delegation, members of the Mediation and Security Council, Your Excellencies, ambassadors and permanent representatives, distinguished commissioners, representatives of ECOWAS institutions, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada, President of the Republic of Sierra Leone,
We are the old true leader. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence,